Hello, Cross family. Again, another week of physical fasting where we are not together for our time of worship and study, and yet we are still doing what God has called us to do. We are still the church, being salt and light in our communities. I hope you're doing well. We've been receiving many of your prayer requests. Thank you for sending them in. Words of encouragement. You'll send pictures while you're watching the live stream. Let me just start with a very brief passage in Psalm 27:1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? It's a very uncertain time. It's a fearful time, and we know that it seems like our lives are racing toward that appointed moment in time when the Lord calls us home. It just seems at this time it's a race because so much has changed and routines have been turned upside down. But the Lord is my light and my salvation. There's nothing to fear. So we're thankful that we are still the church, even at a distance. A few brief announcements. As you know, every Sunday morning at 10:30, thank you for sharing and liking and telling your friends about us, watching it on YouTube and Facebook. We appreciate that. So 10:30 on Sunday mornings and 7 o'clock every Wednesday night. We do a little bit of church. Brock does a praise song and we talk about the Psalms. We have Dr. Bruce every week who's still doing his church history's greatest hits. Hopefully you saw last Sunday Dr. Sam Lamerson was with us and he did the children's sermon, and that was just fantastic. I believe he's doing it again this week. This week it might be taped, but we'll let you know about that. Also for children's ministry, keep checking the website. Meg is always updating. One of the things we asked in the sermon on Sunday was, would your children be willing to write some thank you notes, draw some pictures for those out on the front lines that we have here in our church. So we're getting the names together and we'll be sending them out to you by Friday this week. And hopefully the kids can draw some thank you pictures that we can send electronically to all those out on the front lines. We have the blog every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The Amid COVID blog, just a word of encouragement, just to help you to get through the day. We've talked a little bit about remote giving. We thank you for those of you who have really stepped up and who were always used to giving in person. And now that's changed. We don't know when we'll be back together again. So we appreciate those of you who have gone to the online giving. You've been sending in your checks and doing bill pay at the bank. So we're very thankful for that. And one final note, our cross quilters are doing a mighty work for the Almighty. Just be praying for them. They're sending masks in a lot of different locations. They've made some for us here at the church. They're being used by God right now for those people out on the front lines. So be praying for our entire Cross Quilters ministry team. Carolyn Miller and her team. Joe Miller's the one out there right now who's actually driving these masks to all different locations. So we're just thanking that ministry. God is using them mightily. Finally, again, if there's anything that you need, there's any specific prayer request, do not hesitate to get that request to us. We're here for you to meet whatever particular need that we can meet. We love you. We thank you. We miss you. We look forward to our time together again someday soon. But until that day, we will continue to be the church at a distance, isolated and yet not insulated from each other.